Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am ANISSA RAHMANIA. I'm from English Language Education Department of Sunan Ampel, Surabaya. Today I would like to present my article entitled Discussion and Communication Skills Do Platform Make Any Differences? So I would like to explore the introduction, the research method, finding and discussion, also the conclusion. The first one that I want to share to you is introduction. As the Ministry of Education and Culture in 2020 uh, states that the purpose of implementing learn from home is to ensure the fulfillment of students' right to get educational services during the COVID-19 emergency. So, in this current era, there are many media that can be used as a means of doing online learning. There are Google Classroom, Google Meet, Zoom Meeting, etc. This media can help take place teaching and learning activities distance. Therefore, the researcher want to find out whether using media or platform has a different role in learning communication skills compared to conventional learning. One of the specific skills required of English major is the ability to communicate effectively. According to Gigi Brown, whether or not it inspires confidence, communication is the flow of information from one person to another. However, the recipient must be able to grasp the information being transmitted. The researchers found that several previous studies discussed the use of discussion methods to increase students' communication skills. The first is from Susanti and Mufliha. Both researchers are discussing similar topics. The difference is only in the kind of discussion which is being conducted as the data collection technique. Moreover, the researchers prefer to use students' communication skills as a particular way of speaking comprehension. Additionally, these previous studies can be seen that the researchers focused on many variables and did not provide any media as a research aid. And then the second is Silalahi and Sodiq conducted research that focused on the effectiveness of online media, which is video conference in improving student speaking and communication abilities. Both of the research showed that online media can be effective to be applied for improving students' communication skills. Meanwhile, the third is Octaviani. For second semester information system students, internet media was ineffective in the grammar and fluency areas and less successful in the accent and vocabulary areas. Some factors have contributed to those ineffectiveness, such as the time constraints on demonstrating speaking ability, the lecturer's inability to direct correct students' accents, the, the difficulties that students have understanding the material, the vocabulary, limitation of English students, and the propensity of students to base their speaking presentation on the textbook. So, the researchers found that there is an online learning media that can improve students' communication skills in one of the classes at the Sunan Ampel Surabaya. There is breakout rooms features in the Zoom meeting application. Therefore, this study aims to explore any differences from the online application platform of discussion to improve communication skills offline and through breakout rooms from Zoom meetings. And then the next is research method. So the researchers use qualitative data collection to collect the data and students' behavior, classroom situation, and process of classroom activity have been included in this research. And also, as the research research data collection technique. The researchers use interview and questionnaire. And then the researchers use a qualitative transcription method to process the data. And then the next is finding and discussion. The findings is the students became active to talk and communicate with their discussion partner in discussing some topic of discussion when they use the feature breakout rooms feature of Zoom meeting. And also, although each student's discussion rooms, so that they sometimes do not deliver discussion in English, there are still some students who sometimes still communicate using mixed language such as Japanese, Indonesian, and English in the first session. But in the second session, uh, the students is used to English. And then the lecturer also said that in online in offline classes, discussions also proceeds properly. And also the challenges that found is the poor internet connection and also inadequate facilities and limited time of the application. So the difference from online and offline learning is that students will immediately use English in offline classes because they are directly supervised by the lecturer, while in the breakout room, the lecturer can go out and enter. So uh, the students not may not use English. And next is discussion. So, by looking at the difficulties experienced by students, it can be concluded that communication between students and lecturers is reduced in online classes so that their communication skills also cannot develop. Therefore, the researchers applied the discussion method to this class through the features in the breakout room at the Zoom meeting. So the students will felt less awkward and more comfortable because they could freely argue and express themselves with partners or lecturers who were in the breakout room. So this kind of method can be application in the next in the future. So the conclusion is the researchers can conclude that there is no significant difference for the application of discussion for enhancing the students' communication skills on breakout room discussion, activity, and offline classes. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.